Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Aristopat. I'm a content creator from New Jersey, and I'm giving you all kind of contents, guys. I haven't dropped a video in about 7 days, and the reason for that, guys, in the last 5 days or so, we've been getting rain all day for about 5 days. We've been getting rain in Central Jersey, and as a result, I decided to just take a break from YouTube. And actually a break from the job too. I'm just relaxing. Decided to just relax for about a week. And today the rain, the weather, it breaks a little bit. And look, it's kind of looking nice today. Looking nice today. Yeah, it's not so bad today. It's kind of looking nice. And believe it or not, I don't live far away from the train station, and this morning I'm heading to the city of New York, and my house is walking distance from the train station, so I'm gonna walk over to the train station. It's just a few minutes walk, and I'm gonna walk to the train station. As I said, my apartment complex, I'm not living far from the train station. I'm gonna walk over the train station. I'm heading to New York. But I need to tell you a story. As you can see, what the title of this video is, I'm going to tell you a story about one medication did to me. I can't say the name of the medication, and I can't say the name of the doctor who prescribed the medication for me. That happened several years ago. But I just thought it fit to say something about what, as I said, what that medication almost do to me. If the first time you're coming across my channel, guys, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. As I'm walking away from my apartment to the train station, so beautiful and nice today, guys. It rained cats and dogs for about 5 days straight. And if you're from the Northeast region, you can attest to what I'm saying about the amount of rain we got. And as a result, I could not do a video. But guys, several years ago, I woke up one morning and I just feel my heart beating fast. Like I could basically hear it. And it was beating so fast. When I put my hand on my chest like this, you could feel my heart just beating. So I decided to just give it a few days break and see if it will go away. And for about a week, I got this kind of irregular heartbeat. So I decided to go and check my primary doctor. So I decided to go and check my primary doctor. I went to my primary doctor, and he did what they call an EKG, or echocardiogram. He did an echocardiogram in me. And then he came back to me with bad news. If it's the first time you're coming across my channel, guys, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, as I'm sharing this experience with you. So as you can see, I am not so far from the train station. And that's why I kind of like Central Jersey, because we are pretty close to the train, to the bus, and all type of public transportation is here in Central Jersey. So I was telling you the story, guys, about what the medication did to me. So I went to my primary doctor, and he did an EKG on me. And he came back and told me, he said to me, I got good news and I got bad news for you. That's exactly what the doctor said to me. And I said to him, I'll take the bad news first. And the bad news, he said to me, you are diagnosed with arterial fibrillation. And arterial fibrillation, when I look it up, guys, it's kind of the heart fibrillates. Yes, the heart fibrillates. And that is basically pronounced in older people when I check it out. But at the time, I was in my late 30s. And he said I was diagnosed with arterial fibrillation. And he said to me, he's going to have to put me thinners because my heart, he said that the two lower chambers of my heart weren't working exact, guys. I wouldn't, and this is no lie, guys. He said, the doctor said to me, he said, I'm at the train station, guys, right here. At the train station here waiting. Trying to find. Let's see, I'm waiting on the train. I think I have about an hour. Train, about an hour or two. Let's wait on the train. As I was saying, guys, the doctor said to me that so I'm just sitting here, guys, waiting on the train to come. And as I'm sharing my experience with you, and the doctor said to me that you were diagnosed with arterial fibrillation. And what that means is that your heart fibrillates. And he said, right away, you got to put me on. And he put me on a very well-known thinner, guys, because I'm scared of a lawsuit from its manufacturer. And I wouldn't call the name of the doctor, but that's not my primary anymore. After that, I changed this doctor. He said to me, I'm going to refer you to a cardiologist. And he gave me a referral to go to a cardiologist. And he told me to take one of them every single day. If it's the first time you're coming across my channel, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. So he told me to take one every single day. So I went home. As I told you, he told me that the two lower chambers of my heart was not working. And I said, wow, this look like I'm coming to a hand. So I went home, guys, and I took a thinner. And the veins in my head become big. Just the veins in my head just swell up. And if you was just swollen. And if you saw me then, you would thought I was one of the actors in Star Wars. That's how I looked. Like one of the actors in Star Wars. The vein just swelled big. And I said, no, I'm not going to continue to take these medication. Anyway, I had a party. Guys, I'm telling you, I had a party to go that night. Yes, the train is on its way now. So, I had a party to go that night, and I went to the party. Well, I was kind of a little bit disturbed because the veins in my head was just so big, and even on my hands, you could see the vein on my hands. They just blow up and get big. So, I went to the party, to make a long story short. And actually, some of my cousins and family who were watching my video will tell you that they were at that party too. A fight broke out, just to show how bad luck I am. I wasn't a part of the fight. A fight broke out, and I wasn't a part. I wasn't a participant in that fight. And somebody threw a bottle, and believe it or not, it hit me right in my head on one of the veins. Yes. And the BLOOD, I can't say certain things because of YouTube, guys. It spewed into the ceiling of the ballroom. It bust open one of the veins. And the red thing flew straight to the top of the ceiling. That to show how much these veins were so, I would say, inflated, how they were so big that it bust open. The bottle, somebody threw a bottle and it caught me on one of the veins. And that red thing flew straight to the top of that ballroom. For the first time you're coming across my channel, guy, I'm just trying to tell you what did to me. And after that, I went home and I said, I'm not going to take any more of this. I'm not a sinner. So I threw them in the garbage. And everybody said to me, no, you can't do that, man. Two lower chamber of your heart isn't working. You got to obey the doctor's order. And I said, no, I'm not going to take anything. I'm not going to take it again. And right after that, 2 days after that, I booked my tickets. I booked my ticket. Two days after that, I booked my ticket. And I booked my ticket. And I went away to Jamaica. Remember, the guy said the two lower chamber of your heart wasn't working. That's what the doctor told me. And I booked my ticket, went away to Jamaica for 3 weeks, and was down there having fun on the beach, going to the rivers, going to cookouts, hanging out with my friends, going to everywhere, having a beer, everything. And get some, and most of all, I got some nice rest, sleep well. Because what had happened when I was here, I was working 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, not eating right, not getting any rest. And to be honest with you, as I said, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a medical professional, and I have no training in the health sector. But I thought more or less, what had caused my heart to be fibrillating, it was that my body was tired. That's what I thought. And I went to Jamaica and everything just came back natural. Guys, that's 25 years ago. I didn't go to the cardiologist. I didn't take any of the medication. They throw it away. And today I'm still here with no problem whatsoever. I've done echocardiogram several times after that, and everything came out good. Guys, I'm not encouraging you not to take your prescribed medication. No, I'm not doing that. But sometimes, I think sometimes you're your best doctor, because you got to know how your body feels. But I think that what had happened, I needed rest. And that's why my heart was fibrillating. Because as I said, the guy said the two lower chamber of my heart wasn't working. He told me that. And he put me on, and I won't call in it, but I can give a little hint. It starts with C. But I don't want to call the name of thinner that the gentleman put me on. And as I gave you the experience, what happened is that the veins in my head was swelling up, and just huge veins in my head, on my hand, and everywhere. So first time you're coming across my channel, guys, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. I'm just sharing my experience with you, because I'm here waiting on a train. It's a nice day today, and I'm waiting on a train to go into the city. And yes, guys, so, and since then I changed that doctor as my primary. I changed that doctor as my primary doctor. Wow, my train is 19 minutes delay. Well, I'm sitting here waiting, guys. So as I said before, I'm not trying to encourage anyone not to take your prescribed medication. And if you're sick, you got to see a doctor, guys. And I've felt sick several times after that and been to the doctor. So I believe in conventional medicine. I believe in doctor prescribing medication for you. But this one time, I think I was misdiagnosed. And can you imagine if I was taking a blood thinner? That's, guys, as I said, that's over 25 years ago. This happened to me, where the doctor told me that the two lower chamber of your heart wasn't working. I don't know if it's luck or if my body just heals itself, but I threw those over 35 tablets. I took one and I threw them in the garbage. And everybody said to me, oh, you're doing a bad thing. Got to listen to the doctor's order. And I said, no, I'm not going to take it because it makes my veins swollen, and it was so big in my head. As I said, you would have thought that I star in Star Wars. If it's the first time you're coming across my channel, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Guys, a lot of time, doctor medication, prescribed medication, can help one thing and then it hurts the other thing in your body. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to the doctor, but if I can avoid taking prescribed medication, I would be very happy. And I'm still here, and I can't die young again, guys. I'm already old. So I think that was a good move, or luck, or the act of the Almighty, or something. But I threw those thinners away. I didn't go to the cardiologist. I didn't do nothing. And my heart is beating perfectly right now. And everything is okay. Everything is okay with me. I have no major medical condition, guys. But one thing I did, though, always try to do not so proper diet, because I basically eat everything. Do a little exercise and lose a little weight. As I said, I'm already old. And I'm glad that I made that move, because I don't know what doors would have done to me. Because as I took one, the veins swelled big in my head. And I shared the experience of what happened in New Brunswick, where that red thing flew straight up into the ceiling. And I went back. And guys, this is not a fabricated story. This is a true story. I got family members watching my video, and they were at that party. I was involved in the fight. And they threw a bottle. And so I don't know what happened, but it just hit me right here on the vein. And the doctor told me that I was supposed to come back every week to check on what they call a clotting time in case of something happened. I didn't go back. I didn't go to the cardiologist. And everything is okay with me. Guys, I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm not telling you or discouraging you not to take your prescribed medication. And if you're sick, go see a doctor. But we must always be careful of what we do. Anyway, guys, I'm here waiting on the train. I'm on my way to the city. Because as I said, all of this week is just rain. Rain, rain. And I couldn't get to give you a video. Anyway, guys, take care. Until then, I'll see you in the city. Ciao.